Hi everyone, this is Nicole Chikwe and welcome to my cover on Accelerate TV. Let's go. I would describe myself as a content creator and a community builder. And the aspects of myself that I apply into what I currently do is definitely my creativity. I think I've always been a bit of a creative, even though it took me a while to confidently say that. I love to write, I like to act a little bit, so I'm able to translate that into my content creation. And then I'm also passionate about building a community. I love women, I love mothers, I love being a mom. And one of my strong points for sure is being able to bring people together so we can have conversations. And I think that that's one of the reasons why Mommy Summit has really taken off the way that it has. I think it took me a little bit longer to grab onto the creative side of myself because I didn't think this was the direction my life was heading in. I always thought I was going to end up on Wall Street, working in the financial district or whatever, because that's my background. So I think it took me a little bit longer to tap into my creative side because I didn't think this was the direction my life was heading in. I have a financial background, I have a BSc in economics, MSc in finance, so naturally I thought my life was going to be on Wall Street. And that didn't quite happen. And I think it's really taken me a while to reconcile what I thought my life was going to be to what it currently is now. But I mean, I love my life, wouldn't change it for anything. But yeah, that's why I struggle with that a little bit. So one of the key habits I think that's enabled me get to where I am now is words of affirmation. Words are so important, and being able to rewire my own internal voice to saying things like, oh, you know, I can do this, I'm so beautiful, I'm so talented, there's nothing I can't do if my mind sets itself to it. Words like that have been a game changer for me, and saying things like that to rewire my internal voice of which previously consisted of doubt. So I don't think I can, or what if this doesn't work, or I'm afraid. So words of affirmation for sure. I also think something else that's really helped me is taking out time for myself. I have a 9-year-old, it's crazy, but I have a 9-year-old, so I've been a mom for 9 years, and motherhood is something that's so easy to lose yourself in. And I mean, it teaches you to put other people before yourself, which is, you know, the name of the game, right? You're supposed to be making sacrifices. But then I've also learned that you can't pour from an empty cup. If I'm not able to recharge myself and pour back into myself, then I'm useless to the people around me. So for sure, taking out time for myself, whatever that may be, working out in the morning, taking out time in the morning to pray and meditate, just sitting in silence. Of course, stuff like going to the spa, taking care of my hair, you know, premium pie things. Those are the ways I show care to myself and pour back into myself so I can be useful to the people around me. The greatest lesson that motherhood has taught me is that I am more resilient than I could have ever imagined. I've always thought about myself as fragile, just like, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to cope with things, but motherhood throws things at you daily. And I've been able to overcome certain things and grow from things. And, you know, overcoming things helps you build confidence in yourself, in your capacity as well. So I now know that I'm super resilient, I'm strong, I can handle things when life throws curveballs at me. And yeah, I'm awesome. Um, that's a really good question. I think that it's helped me focus on what really matters, which is one, what God thinks about me and what I think about myself. So it's been really helpful learning to not absorb people's opinions regarding the way I look, the way I sound, the way I behave, whatever, because one of the main things I had endured was, people's opinions on the way I looked and things like that. And I think that it's helped me, one, build a thicker skin, right? And then two, just not really absorbing things, good or bad. And the thing is with social media and the kind of work that I do, it's easy to get swept away. You can get people telling you, oh, they love you so much, you're the most beautiful person. And I mean, I am the finest girl in Lagos, I do know that. But, it's easy to kind of get swept away when you have people, oh, you're so amazing, you're so beautiful. But having that experience on social media previously has allowed me just let things wash over me and not let things stick. So good or bad, fantastic. I'm grateful for all the support I get online. My Instagram family is amazing. But it's also kind of helped me stay level-headed because, it will be difficult to do so otherwise. So I'm grateful for the experience. It's really helped me, stay level-headed, not worry too much about other people's opinions and just stay true to myself. So I think that the most essential parts that make me who I am, of course, mainly consists of my faith. That has been like the driving force for me in the last couple of years, just in terms of me feeling whole and figuring out who I am. That mostly stems from my Christianity and my faith. And another thing I would say is my love for family. And I think that kind of shows in the kind of content I create. It's more organic and it's more authentic because that's my real life. I don't have to portray anything other than what I am actually doing, which is loving my family and pouring into them as much as I can. And I make sure that aspect doesn't starve by, with Christianity, doing the things, going to mass, which is really important to me, and prayer, and with my family, spending time with them, spending as much time as I can with them. I really prioritize family time as much as I can. So I think those are the two ways I keep those parts of my life fed. So I think it's authentic, and I think people can tell that I'm genuinely, such a light and a happy person. I really am. One, because I'm currently living in the midst of several answered prayers. I'd always wanted to have the husband that I do, the kind of husband that I do now, and I wanted to have children, and I'm happy. I'm in a family that adores me and I completely adore. I have amazing friends. I'm currently able to do the things that I really enjoy doing and give me fulfillment. I've grown in confidence in myself as a woman, as a person, as someone who genuinely brings value to every situation that she's in. And because of that, I really walk around happy a lot of the time. I live in Lagos, so I'm not happy all the time. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy. I think it's genuine. Something I'm not willing to give up for the sake of others. I am not willing to give up my light, actually, and my joy, because Lagos generally tries to take that from you. And people in Lagos really try to take that from you. I'll give you an example. So I'm one of those people who is very happy to meet people. I love meeting people. Meeting people is like top 10 one of my favorite things to do. And, I had encounters, in my 20s where you meet people, and it still happens today, you meet someone, but in Lagos, you can be meeting someone for 5 years. You can literally meet someone, and every time you see them, it's like, oh, yeah, hi, nice to meet you. But we've met, why are we doing this? And I remember at some point in like my mid-20s, I was like, oh, I'm tired of people and their fakeness. I'm just going to walk around and be boning, because that's when people respect you in Lagos. You can't just be smiling with everybody that you see. And so there was a time I tried walking around like boning, and people will meet me. I'm like, oh yeah, hi, nice to meet you. But it was so, like I'd start shaking, I'd feel so uncomfortable. And after a while, I was like, actually, this isn't who I am. I love meeting people. It doesn't matter what you think about me, whether you think I'm being fake or phony. What I know is that I love to meet people. I love people. I'm a social person. So that's something I'm not willing to change. This is who I am. I like to be happy and fun and funny. Whether I meet you one time or 100 times doesn't matter to me. So, yeah. So dark days come often, because life is difficult. I live in Lagos, I live in Nigeria, I have children, so if anything bad happens, if someone falls sick or something, it's always very, very devastating for me. Sometimes I also drop the ball with being a mother or being a wife or being a daughter, because there's so many things I have to do. I'm so many things to so many different people. I hate feeling like I let people down. So when I drop the ball, I don't do something quite right. That is a devastating day to me. But how I've learned to overcome that, especially with the things that I don't do quite right, is understanding that I'm human. I'm not perfect. I'm allowed to make mistakes, and tomorrow is another day. So I think for me, just knowing that bad times don't last is one of the things that's really helped me through like my dark days. They don't last, and God's grace is sufficient. So. I hope that people remember me as a joyous and joyful person. I like to think that I bring joy. I want to, that's actually what I want to do. I want to spread joy wherever I go. I want to make people smile, and I hope that's the version of me that people remember, that, that is a joyous person.
Would you say that defines your purpose in life?
Yes, absolutely. I think that is my main purpose. Spreading joy and building community. I think those are my main things in life. So this is the question I've been waiting for all day. Being a premium pie is my favorite thing to talk about, so let's get into it. What is a premium pie? A premium pie is a person who is sure of themselves, and it's something I started calling myself in the depths of my insecurity with myself, not just in the way that I looked, but in what I had to offer as a person. And so a premium pie is someone who's confident, someone who's full of life, someone who's joyful in every circumstance or situation. A premium pie is someone who also prioritizes self-care, because looking cute and stuff is important, but feeling good is even more important. A premium pie is someone who enjoys pouring into themselves, be it, like I said, self-care and personal development. A premium pie is never stagnant. A premium pie is always moving and always growing. And premium pies like to have fun, That's also a very important part. Like, if you cannot have fun, if you don't like to dance and laugh, you are not a premium pie. Just stop it. But yeah, I think that's what a premium pie is in a nutshell. So if you have any of these qualities or all of these combined, like, welcome, join Pie Nation. We're together. Well, I think some things I was born with, but some things I genuinely had to work at. The self-belief and the self-confidence is something that has come over time. And I think that even in being a premium pie and telling yourself you're a premium pie, and premium pies not only tell themselves that they're premium pies, they tell everyone around them that they're premium pies. I think in that like repetition, I'm a premium pie, you know, wow, pie gang, pie life, pie nation, like running things, finest in Lagos, you know the vibes, you know what time it is. These are the things that, you know, when you say these things, it sounds really, really silly, right? And the first time, like I said, oh, you know, man, listen, how many girls can be finer than me in Lagos? Not up to 74. That was like the first thing, one of the first things I had said regarding this whole like finest girl in Lagos thing. And slowly but surely, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm 74. People are like, no, you can't be 74. I think maybe you're like 52. I'm like, what? Okay, 52. All right, let's go. And now I've worked my way up to like number 4, you know, so we're progressing. But again, in all seriousness, it's just about self-affirming, because it's very difficult in this life to be confident, because the world is always trying to bring you down. So just that self-affirmation, I'm a premium pie, and saying it to people around you, they'll start saying it to you too. And yeah, I think it's something that just comes over time, but anyone can do it. I don't know. You know, Lagos is very tough now, and I'm not as young as I once was. But I feel like my time is coming. I'm actually thinking about leaving Lagos altogether and just focusing on national, because I know I have what it takes. But for now, you know. But let's stay watchful and prayerful. I know I can make it. Thank you. Oh, that's a fantastic question. Anything I've picked up from my mom that I have to share? There's so much I've picked up from my mom. My mom is the most, first of all, the finest. That's, in fact, the main reason why I most likely will not be number 1 in Lagos for some time. Unless she relocates to America to go and live with my sister. As long as she's in Lagos, I will never be the finest, because she's the most beautiful woman in the entire world. And she knows as well. So she's very confident, and that's something I would want for my daughters. She's the sweetest, most generous person. She's so generous with her time and her love, and I would want that for my daughters as well. She's also very feisty. Her mouth is like this. Yes, Mom, I'm talking to you. You know yourself. And but I want that for my daughters as well. I want them to be strong and opinionated like my mom. So. In my next decade, wow, I think if I'm this fine now, I cannot even imagine how beautiful I'm going to be in the next 10 years. I don't know if Nigeria will be able to contain me. But apart from growing and glowing in beauty, I want to have built out my community more. I want to really be able to purposefully impact women around me, especially mothers. I hope to continue living a life of enjoyment. You know, that would also be really nice. But most of all, like I hope I'm healthy. I hope I am valuable to the people around me. I hope I'm able to just keep pouring into the people around me. I think those are like my main things for the next decade. But really, fineness is very much a priority for me. I hope to be even more beautiful by then. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching my cover on Accelerate TV. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, all of the good stuff that you're supposed to be doing. And if you are interested in joining Pie Nation, we're accepting applicants all year round. Most of all, please, you cannot be a premium pie without PVC. So go and register for your PVC today. Thank you.